Another glorious morning makes me sick.
But it's Halloween.
And I smell children.
Quit, you're making a muck of things.
A muck.
The witches are back. Someone must have lit the black flame candle.
Stick around for a spellbounding
Studio 10!
Happy Halloween! Thank you so much for joining us this morning on Studio 10. It is October 31st. We are so glad you're with us. Joe, Chelsea, Jennifer, and we've got Vanessa too. So thanks for joining us.
Lots of fun. Hope your Halloween is off to a good start. Of course, Hocus Pocus is in the house.
Oh my gosh, yes, this has been so much fun. How are you guys feeling? You totally got into character.
We did. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
You know, it's better to be dressed in something like this, especially on such a cold day.
Yes. Right.
But we've been planning this for a while. We were going back and forth.
Yeah.
What we could do, especially with all four of us.
Mm-hmm.
So excited that we chose this one.
Vanessa, is this your first time dressing up for Halloween on TV?
Yeah, I think
Like
so.
all out?
Really?
Yeah, all out. Because before it would be like at the last minute of a show.
Right.
But yeah, I get to enjoy this, and we are, you know, it's warm. I got pants under here, so we're good.
Nice and cozy. So we hope your Halloween morning is off to a good start. Jen is going to have that full Halloween forecast here in just a second. But we do want to talk about costumes. And of course, we're starting the show with some of our favorite kiddos. We had some...
Weird, because some years it feels like there's 7 things you have to dress up for. This year there weren't any, but they're dressing up tonight for Halloween, so I'll get some pictures of them tonight in their costumes. Eli found a sword. He just wanted to have the sword.
Okay.
And then he's a phantom. So he's random phantom with sword.
You know, I like Random Phantom.
Yeah.
I think that's like a superhero name for sure.
And then Mia is Wednesday.
Oh,
so.
that's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can share those tomorrow. But we do want to see your photos.
So as you know, Halloween is finally here, and fear in spooky things is something we enjoy, according to some health ex Phantom with sword. And they were some little kids walking around, but you know, they got all the scary stuff in the stores too, and they were like freaked out of just the scary stuff that was out there. So you got to be careful, but on the flip side, it is interesting as to why people enjoy to make themselves afraid.
It's like a moneymaker these days, right? We just talked about Five Nights at Freddy's this past weekend making like over $78 million in the opening. Something about older people and maybe kids too, they love to be afraid. Like our generation, I remember in high school paying to go to these haunted houses and seeing the scariest of movies and loving it.
I would stay up.
Experience.
I would stay up watching Freddy Krueger, Chucky.
Right.
But now I just prefer to stay away from that.
Yeah. It's like those teenage, like early
teenage
20s, something about that.
But you're out on those, but are you into like suspense things or no?
I like suspense.
Yeah.
I like, especially the books that I read, is mainly like the murder mysteries. That I still enjoy those.
Yeah.
But I think watching it, gore movies have always been my least favorite. So I can't watch any of the Saws or anything like that.
Yeah.
I might try that Five Nights at Freddy's though.
That's what
It looks kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
My nephews love Five Nights at Freddy's.
Really?
And yeah, they love
loved it?
that.
Okay.
Yeah. Video games, everything.
Right.
All
So,
the things.
something to watch.
All right, New York City's subway stations can be frightening on their own.
But add some costume figures and it becomes a new spooky.
Scary costumes out there too for the adults.
I was gonna say, we were in Publix the other day and some guy just came walking in as Freddy Krueger, but he still had like the mask on and everything, and Layson was very scared, but it's kind of funny to see that just walking through the grocery store, just picking up a pizza.
Yeah, a sight to see for sure. Well, if you want something sweet today, we've got a sweet treat for you. Krispy Kreme donut shops are a little shop of horrors for today's celebration of Halloween.
No, they're not turning their places into the campy 1986 film or the Broadway.
Well, we've got our costumes on. We have a kitty cat and a cowboy in the kitchen today, Joe. You.
Hands, which I forgot.
Very nice.
I forgot to pause. My pause. Yeah. We just took a pause here in the studio because we were like, is that rain?
Yes. Yeah. We actually have rain coming through at this time. You can see it just a little bit here. That's mainly going to be that cold front beginning to move in. And so we'll still continue to see some of that heading further on into today. Clear skies will come later on tonight, and that's when we'll really start to notice some even colder air begin to push in. Taking a look at conditions across the southeast again, just some light rain out there beginning to push through Mobile, Baldwin counties, also Escambia County and Alabama beginning to see some of that. Looking in just a little bit closer, again, extremely light. We need the rain, but it's not going to be helping our drought conditions at all. So right now, Atmore, Bay Minette, even downtown Mobile, beginning to see just some light sprinkles, but that's going to be about the extent of it. Once this rain begins to push through, breezy conditions will also continue to pick up. This is going to be our wind gust speeds that we're beginning to see right now. Mobile regional gusting already over 20 miles per hour along with Bay Minette. And then also taking a look at those temperatures right now. Mid-40s for our inland areas, lower 50s as you head further down south, even the mid-50s heading closer towards our coastal areas. But keep in mind, Grove Hill right now, 46, Mobile, 49. But once you take that wind into account, it's feeling 5 degrees colder in Mobile, feeling more like the mid-40s, feeling like the lower 40s up in Grove Hill and Leakesville. So do just keep in mind that that trend will continue heading into today. But taking a look at our full 10-hour temperatures, heading later on into this afternoon, upper 50s. That's what we're going to be seeing. Some spots not even seeing that warm of temperature.
Executive producer is named Allison. Our producer is named Danielle. And she set up this segment.
Yeah,
right?
so Danielle set this segment up. So if you have some witches in your life and you guys are getting ready to go trick-or-treating tonight, we've got a craft.
Yes. So this is going to be,
You can easily pick up at a store, or you may already have the stuff at your house.
Exactly. And so what we did first is we took 6 of those little popsicle sticks.
Yes.
And we used tape on the back. And so I enjoyed Chelsea's tape.
My tape job is not.
Yeah, all the little pieces that make it. Out some nice construction paper to make the hair, and we're going to make some Sanderson sisters.
Yeah, this is
with
lots
these.
of fun. I think the Sanderson sisters are just like an iconic Halloween costume idea and characters for sure. And so if you've got kids tonight who are dressing up as Sanderson sisters, this is a fun craft to get them to do before.
I can't wait for Hocus Pocus 3.
Are you speaking it? Did you watch
Speaking it into
Hocus Pocus 2?
Yes.
I love Hocus Pocus. Is one of my favorites. Jen, did you watch it growing up?
Yes.
You
so
did?
I've watched it every single Halloween. Pretty much how I watch Elf every single Christmas.
Yeah.
And Planes, Trains, and Automobiles every single Thanksgiving. This is what I watch every single Halloween. And so we just started it with my daughter for the first time. We're about halfway through right now, so I think we're going to be watching it after, even into November. But I have yet to see the second one.
I think I got my craft. Do you have your craft?
I do.
Yours is so cute. Yeah, Jen's is really cute. She's got her ringlets with her hair. We'd like to say that Jen's hair is real today. Vanessa and I have some nice additions.
That was your real hair.
Yeah. Let me tell you, this is hurting.
Yeah, right here. Right here.
I think we deserve a coffee or, oh, look, mine's breaking. A coffee or a cocktail after this. Okay, well, here is a great suggestion if you and the kids want to do something. Really cute suggestion. Thank you, Danielle, for our craft ideas. And Jen, you have the details on the trick-or-treating weather.
I do. So let's go ahead and take a look.
Welcome back to Studio 10 on this Halloween. You can wear a costume on a budget today. We are looking at some last-minute costume ideas that you may be able to find in your closet.
Yeah, so first up are costumes using a pair of overalls. Now, if you pair them with a yellow shirt and a hat, then you could also be a minion. I was going to say, our producer Danielle was that just not too long ago. And so you have the yellow beanie that she has. She also has these nice goggles, too. I mean, if swimming goggles. You possibly didn't spray paint them black, then you're good to go with that one. So definitely something that you might even have in your closet already.
Yeah, that's right. Also, if you have the shirts and some straw, you could be a scarecrow. So that's really fun. And then if you or your significant other has like this navy top and maybe you've got a bandana or some kind of cloth, you could be Rosie Riveter.
Yeah, don't forget the red lipstick. So you can create a lot with a black dress, add some pearls and some sunglasses for an Audrey Hepburn breakfast at Tiffany's look. So you can do that. You can also add the cat ears, the tail, do black cat.
Yeah.
You can also be a witch, really.
Yeah, I'm sure literally half of the world is dressing as Taylor Swift today. So of course, if you can pink, you can make it Barbie.
That's exactly right. And if you have a robe or a cloak, then you can be a Star Wars Jedi or Sith, a witch, a wizard, or a vampire. And so, Danielle,
our
Disney
producer,
fan,
she has the actual Star Wars cloak. I love it.
You can do a lot.
Yeah, there's
just
a
with
lot
stuff in your closet, really.
Right.
You can reach out. I was gonna say I've already had people reach out to me because I'm a Chiefs fan, and so they're borrowing some Chiefs gear for the Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce thing.
I get it.
Yeah, and so I think this one is always a go-to that I see people do is more of the scarecrow because I mean you just need a plaid shirt, jeans, overalls. You can do that. You can do country.